Cases in city court, apparently they're set for video review tomorrow. In this case, I'm gonna hold you on a $500 bond, order you not to have contact with the alleged victim, stay away from the incident location. City public defender is appointed, $500 bond. We're gonna set a video review in this case, December 17th at 1:45. If you bond out, January 8th, 2:00. And I tried to notify the attorneys of this new case. I don't know what's gonna happen with you tomorrow. You're excused.
And we got Watson Fish. See.
Hello, what's your name?
Hello, Your Honor. My name is Ariana K. Watson.
Yeah. Ms. Watson, you are charged with domestic violence assault and domestic violence disorderly conduct. I just saw
Okay.
you a couple of days ago. Bond is.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm ordering that you not commit any acts of domestic violence.
Yes, Your Honor.
$2,500 bond, public defender appointed. Your video review at city court is December 18th at 1:30. If you bond out, same date and time, but you there in person.
Yes, Your Honor.
Excused.
Okay.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello, what's your name?
Brittany Ponser.
Okay. You're charged with domestic violence assault, domestic violence disorderly conduct, domestic violence endangerment, and theft. $2,500 bond. Video review is scheduled for December 18th at 1:30. If you bond out, same date and time with you there in person. City public
Yes, sir.
defender appointed. You've already got a pending DV case and a felony hold. You're
Yes, Your Honor.
excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Welcome. Superior warrant.
Hello.
Hello.
Elliot Banda.
You've got a couple of pending cases in Tucson City Court. 2 assaults, no injury, and 2 disorderlies. This is from August of this year. And trespassing, drug paraphernalia, theft. This one is from February of this year. You were previously represented by the city public defender. All previous conditions of your release still remain in effect. Bond is set at 500. Video review is December 17th at 1:45 at Tucson City Court. If you bond out, January 25th at 2 o'clock would be your out of custody date. You're excused.
Head out the door. Go ahead and sit back in the. Go ahead.
Hello, what's your name?
Isaiah Barboa.
One moment. Okay, you were previously charged with trespassing and refusal to obey a lawful order to leave an educational facility. You had the public defender, they withdrew because you didn't stay in contact with them and you missed your last court date. You've got 2 new cases. One is for shoplifting and disorderly conduct. This is from today. And possession of drug paraphernalia also from today. So we're gonna order no alcohol or illegal drugs, don't have contact with the alleged victim, don't return to the incident location, except for the drug paraphernalia, because that happened at the jail. And bond is set at 500. The city public defender is appointed. And video review is scheduled for December 19th at 1:45. If you bond out or otherwise release January 19th, 9 o'clock in person at Tucson City Court. You're excused.
The door. Go ahead, sit down.
Hello, what's your name?
Freddie Madrid.
Okay. One moment. Okay, you are charged with domestic violence, disorderly conduct. I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence and that you not possess or consume any alcohol or drugs. You're not have contact of any kind with Melissa Mendoza. No contact means no face-to-face personal contact, no calling, texting, emailing, using third parties, letters or notes, social media, or any other means of contacting her. And stay away from her home and workplace. I'm going to release you with these conditions. Your court date at South Tucson City Court is December 24th at 10 a.m. You're excused.
All right, thank you. Hoffman.
Your Honor, this is the interpreter. I don't think that there are any Spanish. If that is the case, after you confirm, could the interpreter be excused?
And the jail confirm no Spanish speakers.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Thank you. Yes, you're excused. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Good evening, ma'am. What's your name?
Good evening, Edith Hoffman.
Okay, one moment.
Yes.
Okay, you're on probation for interfering with judicial proceedings, possession of drug paraphernalia, and criminal trespass. There's a petition to revoke the probation alleging
Okay.
that you failed to complete corrective solutions, probation monitoring intake, and that you failed to complete alcohol/substance evaluation and treatment.
I did get that done, sir.
Well, there's a petition.
I was,
This is not a time for you to argue.
okay, I apologize. I apologize.
Right. So we're gonna enter denial on those.
Mhm,
Have some pending charges
mhm.
cited today for contempt of court. Violating an area restriction, apparently. Okay, that's more of a petition. Petition. You were cited on November 2nd for contempt of court and trespassing. You were cited on November 5th for, on a separate docket, trespassing, and you failed to appear in court. Interfering with judicial proceedings, which is another way of saying contempt of court. This one is from July of this year, and you failed to appear on that matter. Two trespassings, two contempt of courts. This is from June of this year, and you failed to appear in court. So $500 bond, any of the incident locations, no contact with alleged victims. Don't possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs. And
I have to post the bond in order to get out.
that is correct.
Okay.
Video review is scheduled for December 17th at 1:45. If you bond out, December 27th, 2 o'clock in person at the Pima County, at the Tucson City Court, rather.
Mhm.
A public defender is appointed to represent you on these cases.
Okay,
All right? You're
Yeah.
excused.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Out.
There you go. Hello, what's your name?
It's the Howell.
Howell, okay, a moment.
Ranger. Ranger.
Okay, you're charged with domestic violence, criminal damage, and domestic violence disorderly conduct. In order that you not commit any act of domestic violence. You're not to have contact of any kind with Kimberly Alvarez Zuniga, and stay away from her home and workplace. No contact means no face-to-face personal contact, no calling, texting, emailing, using social media, writing letters or notes using third party or any other method you might think of to have contact with her. And I am going to release you from custody with these conditions. Your court date at Tucson City Court is January 14th at 1:30. You're excused.
Ranger. No, you're. Fraser, have a seat.
Good evening, Judge.
Good evening. Hello, what's your name, sir?
Jeffrey Frazier.
I will omit the reading of the charges. And hold on a moment here. Okay, you got an arrest warrant out of Pima County Superior Court. And you've got a complaint from today. Pretty similar charges on each matter. The state is recommending a $10,000 bond on each of these cases. We'll hear from defense counsel.
Thank you, Judge. It also appears that Mr. Frazier has a marshal's hold from district court, so he won't be released anyway. So we just ask that you set $2,500 bonds on each matter on the arraignment case and $2,500 on the newest case for time purposes.
Let's hear from the state.
Good evening, Judge. I don't have anything to add to my written recommendation. I understand he has a marshal's hold, but he also has two rather significant cases here. Thank you.
All right, thank you. On the warrant matter, 2,500, there are instructions on your paperwork. You can read those for yourself. Your court date is December 16th at 1:30 and the public defender is appointed. And in the other matter, 2,500 as well, public defender appointed. Same instructions will be on your paperwork. And your court date is December 19th at 1:30, public defender appointed on that matter. You're excused. Hello, what's your name?
Good evening, Garrett Frank.
I'm sorry, say again?
Garrett Frank.
Okay, thank you. You've got a couple of cases in different courts. Felony charge is theft of means of transportation. We're gonna order that you not have contact with the alleged victim, stay away from the incident location, and do not possess or consume any alcoholic beverages or illegal drugs. No firearms or other weapons. You are released to the supervision of pretrial services. Cooperate with them. And your next court date is December 30th at 1:30. The county public defender is appointed to represent you.
Okay.
You also have a case in Tucson City Court, drinking in public and failure to appear on that matter. So we're gonna order no alcohol or illegal drugs on that one. And let's see, it says. Don't return to location of the alleged incident. Will release you on this misdemeanor case. Tucson City Court date is January 8th at 9 a.m.
Okay.
All right, you're excused.
Okay. All right, thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You as well. Hello, what's your name?
Kara Johnson.
Here's a warrant for you out of Pima County Superior Court. The listed charge is aggravated assault with physical injury, listing a $1,000 bond. I'm gonna order that you have no contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the location of the alleged incident. No alcohol or drugs, no firearms or other weapons. And the state is recommending a $2,500 bond. We'll hear from defense counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. I was able to speak with pretrial services regarding the Title 36 hold that is being shown on the docket here. Your Honor, it appears Ms. Johnson was at the CRC when law enforcement was contacted because of the active warrants. Your Honor, not only the Title 36 hold, but it looks like she may be going through some sort of adult guardianship proceedings that has been verified by pretrial services. So, Your Honor, she was not able to keep track of the court date. So we are asking you to give her one chance on pretrial services release again so she can make it to court. If you're not inclined, Judge, we just ask you to honor the bond amount on the warrant, which is $1,000 or lesser than that is perfectly fine. Thank you.
Okay, didn't pretrial services say that she was aware of the warrant?
Correct, Judge, but still, something happened after that because of which she was transported to the CRC because of some mental health issue, and she did lose track of the date, Judge.
Okay, let's hear from the county attorney.
Judge, I don't really have anything to add. The amount on the warrant's $1,000. I didn't have that number when I submitted my written recommendation. Nonetheless, I think 2,500 is appropriate given her track record.
I'm gonna step bond in the amount of 500. court date December 16th at 1:30. Public defender appointed. You're excused.
Thank you.
Hello, what's your name?
Lee Johnson. Good morning.
Mr. Johnson, you're charged with burglary in the second degree. I'm going to order no alcohol or illegal drugs, no firearms or other weapons. Don't have contact of any kind with the alleged victim and stay away from the incident location. County attorney is recommending a $25,000 bond. We'll hear from defense counsel.
Your Honor, according to the pretrial services report, it looks like Mr. Johnson is on probation, but there is, let me just confirm, there is no hold yet, is what the jail is telling me. I suspect that's because it's after hours. It might be forthcoming. Your Honor, Mr. Johnson has, it appears he has 2 prior felony convictions, and given the nature of the new charge judge, it's a property crime. I understand the FTA and NCA scale are looking great, but Mr. Johnson is asking you to give him one chance. We understand on pretrial services, but we understand if you're inclined, we just ask that the bond be set at $5,000. Thank you.
All right, thank you. We'll hear from the state.
Well, Judge, he's on probation for a violent offense. He's got multiple prior felony convictions. And I understand Mr. Fatak's argument that it's a property crime, but I think there are certain property crimes, like, for example, a shoplifting, that differ greatly than a home burglary, where he goes into somebody's home and invades their privacy and their peace. So based on the facts in the inner complaint and his history, I'm asking for a $25,000 bond.
All right, thank you. I'm going to set bond in the amount of $10,000. Your court date is December 19th at 1:30. This will be pretrial services supervision if the bond is posted. Public defender appointed, and you're excused.
Thank you. It's cold.
Hello, what's your name, sir?
Leonard Navarro.
Mr. Navarro, you're charged with shoplifting. I'm going to order that you not go to any Marshall's store, no contact with the alleged victim, no alcohol or drugs, and no firearms or other weapons.
Yes, sir.
State's recommending pretrial services supervision. Release. I will do that. Cooperate with pretrial services. Your court date is December 30th
Thank you, Your
at
Honor.
1:30, and the public defender is appointed to represent you. You're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well,
Jessica Rodriguez?
I'm sorry, you said Rodriguez?
Yes, Jessica Rodriguez.
Okay, so you've got a warrant out of Maricopa County on a weapons misconduct charge,
No,
as well as it says narcotic drug possession, aggravated assault, refusal to provide your truthful name,
no.
and let's see.
Judge, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but um, I just looking at the pretrial services report, I just see one warrant for drug possession from Maricopa County, unless the court probably has an updated warrant, which I may not be aware of.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay.
Yes, there's a warrant for weapons offense, but there's also a bunch of these other charges that are listed on here. So anyway, they're asking for a $500 bond. And then you've also got a charge of promoting prison contraband and possession of dangerous drugs. So I'm gonna hold you on the requested $500 bond on the Maricopa County matter. Review date is January 9th at 9 o'clock. And then on the matters from Pima, the state's recommending a $1,000 bond. We'll hear from defense counsel.
Judge, given the nature of the charges in the newest matter, and because the court has already held around a $500 bond on the Maricopa case, we asked for another $500 bond on the local charges as well.
We'll hear from the state on that.
That's fine, Judge. I don't care what amount you hold her on as long as there's some bond on the local case so that she doesn't get shipped up to Maricopa County right away.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. $500 bond, and no alcohol or illegal drugs. And the legal defender is appointed December 19th, 1:30. Okay, you're excused. Hello, what's your name?
Robert Rosas.
Mr. Rosas, you have an arrest warrant out of Pima County Superior Court. Charges listed are possession, narcotic drug, and drug paraphernalia. $500 bond is listed on this warrant. The state actually is recommending that I release you the supervision of pretrial services, cooperate with them. And your next court date is December 16th at 1:30, and the legal defender is appointed to represent you.
Your Honor.
You're excused.
Thank you.
Just go to court. This is your address. And call your attorney if you have any questions to end with. Okay. Good luck to you. Thank you. Being released.
Okay, that's it. Have a good evening, folks.
You too, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank you, Ryan.
You're the Tucson, my friend so dear. We gather today, it's crystal clear. From the streets of Congress to Mount Lemon's Peak, united we stand strong and sleek. Old Pueblo's pride, under the desert sun. From the barrios to the ranches, we are one. We walk hand in hand through the cactus and sand. Together we rise, tall and grand. Tucson is home, where hearts collide. In this vast country, where dreams reside. We lift our voices, let our spirits roll. In this melting pot, Tucson is home. In the shadows of the Cavaliers, we unite. From dawn's first light to the calm of night. Through trials and triumphs, together